OK、ほなすこなすなさっぷ8000。322歳の猫 VTuber ナス祭りともします。What's up, everybody? Yeah, sorry, I forgot to charge my phone, so I had to take a few minutes to charge it. What's up, Luca? Thanks for dropping by. What's up, Surfeni? What's up, Itzaduk? Thanks for the birthday redeem. Thanks for dropping by, guys. Hold on, I've got a few things to fix here. There we go. Here we go. Okay. So, we're back. Need it. Okay, there we go. We're so back. Yeah, so I'm back from vacation. I went to Nagano Prefecture, which I didn't know, but apparently has a bunch of onsens like kind of all packed up closely together. Well, I didn't know till I got there, cause I only researched like two of them that were is my mic too far away? I only researched two of them. Kamisua and Shimosua. And yeah, let me see if I can't find. So, new. Okay. So this is Kamisua, and this is Shimosua. They're like two twins, and they're basically two onsen on opposite sides of the lake. What's really what was interesting is that like, wait, so here, let me. What the hell? This is Kamisua, and this is Shimosua. And so Kami like it's the reading of up. It's a reading of up, and Shimo is a reading of down. And I believe the fucking kanji for Sua is this weird ass shit, which is not too difficult to write. Yeah, so it's like yeah. So Shimosua, Kamisua. And one thing that's interesting, it's like it's in like, this is like the lake or whatever, right? And for some reason the north side is Shimosua, and the bottom and the southeast side is Kamisua. And I don't know why, because normally, like in most maps, even in Japan, right, they usually think of north as up, right? So it's like, why is Shimosua on the top of Lake Sua, and why is Kamisua on the bottom? I don't know. It makes even less sense because like Shimosua is obviously giving top energy, right? Or maybe it's just because she's Genki. Maybe Genki people are bottoms. And this girl's like a cool, and Kamisua is kind of like you know, the cool girl, so she might be the top. I don't know. Either way, these are the only two girls that I researched. These are the only 2 girls that I researched, so that was the only ones I intended to go. But there was a couple of others that I ended up finding. So the one hotel we stayed at was actually was like on top of Hirayu Onsen. So this is Hirayu. They have first names too, but like I'm just worried about their last names for now. Then there was so I need to tell you guys a story about fucking I need to tell you a story about this girl. This is let me write it all down. This is Hirayu-chan, and I believe it's just this. Now, what's really frustrating about this girl's name is that Hira means flat, right? But like, what is this? her name is literally flat springs, and I don't know. Have a great day. Yeah, you too. So her name is Flat Springs, but for some reason, she's not. And like we've got a bunch of other actual flat girls, which don't necessarily have any flat characteristics. Maybe she has Patty. True. So this one is Fukuji. Her name is written like this, and her name just means happy place. Which is pretty cute because I don't know, if I was inside her, I'd be at a happy place. Let me see. And then I went to 2 more. Actually, 3 more. Never mind. Hold on. Holy shit. Then I went to Okuhira. She was a little more plain. She's a little more plain looking. The town Okuhira was pretty cute though. Like I was like, how the fuck do I write this? Okay, so Okuhira literally means inside Hira, which is like a city. The inside of Hira. And Hira is literally written like this. And then that means flying gray horse. So the inside of a flying gray horse. That's the that's her fucking goddamn name. Then I went to Shirahone, which literally means white bone. Actually, yeah, her name is Shirahone. And her name is actually, the characters White and Bone. And then, oh my god, wait, I ran out of space. And then edit canvas size. And then we're just gonna add a little bit of this space here. And then I went to Then I went to Besho. And if you guys have been following me on Twitter, I've been making updates about all of these. And then Besho's name is really funny because it literally just means other place. like I don't know how they like decided that name, but it was just kind of like, oh yeah, like what's that other place called? Other place. So, I ended up getting the merch for okay, here. This is how I'm going to do it. I ended up getting all of Shimosua's merch. I only got like, or actually no, I guess it's kind of like a green circle. I got most of Kamisua's merch. I got all of Hirayu's merch. I got most of Fukuji's merch. Actually, you know what? I'll do a triangle. I'll do a triangle circle for most. I got only one thing of Okuhida's merch. And then fucking I didn't get anything from Shirahone and I didn't get anything from Besho. Now, the reason for this, well, okay, first of all, Shimosua was really nice because right at Shimosua Station, there was a tourist, most of the merch you can get at the tourist information center of like the city, of like the onsen town. And so in Shimosua, there was like this nice old guy there that was working there, and like literally all of their merch along with the cardboard cutout is like lined up. I'll be making a video of my entire trip at some point after I make the video of my time at Himeji Castle. I gotta fucking get on that. But anyway, so there's usually there should be a cardboard cutout and like all the merch along with it. So Shimosua had all the merch there. I got the keychain, I got the postcard, and I got the little button. There's also like more merch than that. Like there was like a towel, and there was like a t-shirt, but like those kind of merch, I've come to realize that, like, especially with my tiny ass apartment, there's no way that I'm gonna be like using them as an actual towel or t-shirt, because like fuck that, like, you know, it's they're kind of expensive and it's like kind of nice. I don't want to like use it and wear it down, so it's just gonna end up being like displayed, but I don't have space to display that kind of stuff, so I didn't actually buy that level of merch. Okay, so I guess the circle is just kind of indicating the key holder, the pin, and whatever other like third level accessory or merch there is. And for Shimosua, it was a postcard. So Kamisuwa, I got the same pin, the same acrylic, and I wanted to get the matching postcard, but they ran out of that one. So they also had the towel and everything, but I wasn't gonna get that. So I got like the Suas. I got the Suas mostly. I was hoping to get the postcard, but like of all the three things that it's missing, I'd rather the postcard be missing than the button or the acrylic. Hirayu, I got I got two pins and I got one pin and two acrylic key holders, and that was as much as I could find there, and that's what I'm assuming. I'm just assuming that's all there is to it. I'm sure there's more, but like I literally, like, I stayed in that town for like a day and a half, so like I literally hit up every single like gift shop, and usually like they're not in the gift shops, they're usually just in the information center, so like I'm pretty sure I got all of the stuff that was available. Now Fukuji Fukuji, like the day I went to Fukuji, Japan has these like random like weekdays that every business, like I guess like just the town decides that a random weekday is a weekday that they like count as like their, you know, like their weekend or something, right? Like that, right? Like because like a majority of like the visitors, I feel like, to like these onsen towns, like these, especially small ones like Fukuji, would be like Japanese people that are coming on a weekend, right? Yeah. So like naturally they need to I feel like you know, like a sightseeing town like Fukuji would have to stay open like Saturday and Sunday, so they just choose a random day of a week to like close everything. And the day I went to Fukuji was the day they had everything fucking closed. Like literally everything was closed. It was a fucking ghost town. There was not even a single like also like it's late March, right? It's late March, but this was like really high up in like the Nagano, Gifu like mountains. So there was snow everywhere, and it was still technically like the winter months. So like there wasn't any like if there were people staying there, they weren't like walking around town or anything, because like it literally, there's not a single I didn't see a single person. I saw like 2 parked cars, but like no one else in this entire town. yeah. So luckily the tourist information center was just free admission. So it was just open 24/7. Like you can just walk in, you can just go in at any time. Unfortunately, the only merch that they had was on this fucking gacha machine, like this gachapon machine with 2 different types of pins. The chibi version of the pin, and the chibi version of the pin, and the full illustration version of the pin. And I wanted the full illustration version more than the chibi version, but it took me like 5 rolls to get the fucking full illustration. I have like a bunch of extra chibi versions as well. But like also there was no change machine. There's no change machine in the in that tiny ass town, or like in the like tourist information center. So I only had like 600 yen coins. Yeah, it was basically gambling. And I only had 100 yen coins. So by the time I got the second chibi, I was like, holy shit, what do I do? There's no one working here, so I can't even ask anybody. Like I literally like stood around, and I went throughout the entire building, and I like called people. It's like, sumimasen, dareka irun desu ka? I just like literally just kept asking, like, is anyone there? Like I shouted at the top of my, literally no one was working there. So what I ended up having to do was drive like 5 minutes down the road to the edge of town for like the single vending machine, the single vending machine in town. And I had to buy a bunch of like 100 yen coffee drinks to like get change to like go, and then I drove back to like fucking gamble some more. I didn't even want the coffee, so I just left it in the machine for the next person who happened to like want, like, you know, it wasn't hot coffee, it was just like cold. So I was just like, you know, like I'll just leave it in there for the next person who wants to get it. So yeah, that's what I did. But it was worth it, because like honestly, of all these girls, actually no, I think the Suwa twins are really cute, but out of all the rest of these girls, like Fukuji was the one I wanted the most. Like, damn, she's so cute. I wanted all of that. And like I found out like she has all this, she has all these like accessories and whatever, because like in Fukuji, Fukuji is like a site for some reason of like a lot of fossils. Like even coral fossils, like dating way back to when like Japan was still land underwater before like the volcanoes pushed the land up into like the island that it is now. So like there's a lot of there's a lot of sea and fossil imagery on her, even though like Fukuji is like literally in the middle of a mountain. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Okuhida, funnily enough, I went to like the fucking tourist information center, and they didn't have anything like at all about this. And I asked them like, oh, where can I get like this merch? And they're like, oh, you maybe can try the grocery store. And I was like, what? So like I go to the grocery store, and they happen to only have like the pin, or not the pin, they only have the button. So I got the button, but there's like a bunch of other stuff that like supposedly exists for Okuhida, but you know, I couldn't find anything else. I checked all the other grocery stores, and there's like some grocery stores that didn't like carry it at all, and there's like this old lady working at this one, and I was like asking her, I was like, hey, do you know about the hot spring girls? She's like, what? And I like pull out my phone and I show her this, and she's like, I've never seen that before in my life. Like, what is are you sure you're looking in the right place? This is a small town. I was like, yes, I'm sure this is the place for it. But yeah, I did find it. I know, basically I felt like such a fucking like I felt like such a weeb, like such a weeb trash, like asking these like random like you know, like fucking like countryside Japanese people about like the fucking anime girls that were made to promote their town, but like some of them didn't even know about this shit. honestly, like, I mean, she was really nice. There was nothing she did that like there was no like even hint of like judgment or anything at all. So, but like it's just like, it's like if it wasn't for these girls, I wouldn't even be visiting these towns. So it's like, you know, I feel like especially if you're like a business owner in that like town of like, it's like Okuhida was so small, it's literally 2 bridges and like 10 buildings. And like I'm pretty sure 6 of those buildings were houses. One was like I think a multi like room apartment kind of thing, share house maybe, and like 3 grocery store, or like 3 stores, right? So like I feel like there's you should know about the thing that's like, you know, driving some weebs over to like visit your town, because it's really far out of the way. It's like 2 hours away from like Matsumoto, which is like the airport in the in like Nagano prefecture, and it's like really remote in the mountains, kind of like there's like a single lane road between like and like through like several tunnels. I actually have a couple of videos of like us driving through the tunnels. I had my friend take the video because I wasn't about to try to like film while driving, especially on the left side of the road, which by the way turned out completely fine. I attribute that to video games once again. I passed my driving license test with video games, and once again, faced with the literal mirror cup land that is Japan, I have once again bested the roads, and that is because of video games. Like literally, like as I was starting to drive, I was like, damn, this actually feels like mirror cup Mario Kart. Like suddenly everything is like on the opposite side. Yeah, it took like maybe like the first like 30 minutes to like of me like really locking in to like make sure, because like when I don't know if like any of you guys drive and what side of the road you guys are, but at least in America, right, like we drive right side and the steering wheel is on the left side of the car. So when you drive like on like any road, right, like you like where you are looking out from the car is a little bit to the left of where the center of the road is. So like that's how like after like 10 years of driving I've been like used to. So like that's naturally where I like position my like I feel like myself along the road to like orientate the car properly. But like in the first 30 minutes I had to like really lock in to not slowly drift to the left side of the road, because it's the opposite. in the car driving on the left side of the road. I have to like I'm on the right. Like the driver's side is on the right of the middle of the road. So I have to like I had to constantly like kind of like catch myself kind of drifting into the middle of the road. I was like, okay. But after 30 minutes, it was all okay. It was just very, I'm pretty confident in driving now in Japan. I should have been like, I feel like I should have been more confident, like to start with even. Like I've been driving for a really long time. I feel like it's not that difficult to just change up the side of the road that you drive on. But anyway, so Shirahone is a town that's even deeper in the mountains and even higher in elevation. So the problem with that is that literally the town was still closed. Well, kind of. The tourist information center was closed. Some of the gift stores were open, so I like asked around at like the gift stores. They're like, "Oh, that's in the tourist information center, which is closed until April." I'm like, "What?" Like until like the end of April. It's like, "What the fuck?" So literally I couldn't get any of this merch, which is really unfortunate because like I really wanted oh shit. Copy image. Bro. Copy image. Like I really wanted this. Like I thought the illustration was like mid, because like she kind of looks like a Tide Pod, like, right? Like she kind of has like that Tide Pod vibe. But like I saw the actual merch online. I was like, wait, this looks awesome, or at least I think it's really cute. So I wanted this, but unfortunately, that was not. I could not get this. You actually, if you look on Amazon Japan, a lot of the onsen musume girl merch is actually available on there, but it's like by resellers, and like it's marked up a quadrillion times. Like the pin is like 600 yen. Like all these places, the pins were 600 yen, and this fucking guy wants to sell it for 7,300 yen. Like get the fuck out of here. Like I'm not paying $50. I mean, okay, like to be fair, like it cost me less to just buy it on Amazon than to go back to Shirahone, because it was very far away. I need to like rent a car to drive there. But god damn it, like why does fucking seasons exist? Our main, like me and my friend, like our main place we wanted to go to was this like scenic area called Kamikochi. Scalpers, yeah, for real. Kamikochi. It literally is like the tall place. And like for some reason, like when we were looking it up, it was like, damn, like, is this like just a really remote place? Because like Google Maps literally wouldn't take us there. Like we tried like we put it down Kamikochi on the on Google Maps and like put a little like, you know, driving route, and it just like wouldn't take us there. It's like there's no way for you to get there. I'm like, what do you mean there's no way for what do you mean there's no way for me to get there, right? Like and then it turns out like this is after we got there, and we were told by like we were told by like the person like there's a tunnel that goes into it, and there was a person that was working there, and like there was like a little like sign saying like you can't drive in here, and we asked like, oh, like how can we get in? They're like, oh, usually people like go in by bus. Like they get dropped off here and then they walk in. I was like, oh, okay, so like if we come in by bus, can we walk in? They're like, no, it's actually closed until the end of April. so like neither of us, like me and my friend, we didn't know about this. I think it sucked more for him because like this was like what he wanted to do most. So like I felt kind of bad about it because like I was dragging him to like all of these fucking I was dragging him to all of these random onsen towns because like he doesn't really care about like onsen in general. doesn't care about onsen in general. So like he was just chilling with me while I was like stopping by all these onsen towns, like getting in the baths for like 20 minutes to like say I was inside of them. But yeah, like Kamikochi just closed, and it was only 2 days later when we were like hanging out in Matsumoto before like this is actually like yesterday. We were hanging out in Matsumoto before my flight and his train. We were waiting for a store to open for lunch, so we went to like the city museum. And in the city museum, one of the things that like it featured was Kamikochi, like the big like scenic famous spot in Nagano. And like in that little exhibit, it was like to like preserve the natural beauty of Kamikochi. Private cars have been banned from driving in there since like 1995 or some shit, like, or 1997 or some shit. It's like, oh, so like even if it was in season, we wouldn't have been able to drive in there. Like it's like a thing that you have to like do during the normal late spring, and you have to go by bus. So so yeah, that was that. So yeah, Shirahone, unfortunately, was like the town was just like not open yet, which sucks. Besho was another place that, well, the reason I didn't get any merch from Besho is because apparently Besho literally just unveiled this mascot like 2 months ago. 1 month ago, actually. The unveiling was last month, and the first post for like announcing this was in February. Or it was in February, and like the artist whatever like announced like they're in charge of drawing Besho in like earlier this month. So I was like, damn, like it literally was just released. So when I got there, I asked the tourist information center about it, and they're like, I don't know anything about this. And then I went to one of the public baths there, and I asked some of the workers there, and like luckily one person like there was a bunch of old ladies and they had no idea what I was talking about, but there was like one dude there that I think is into it, because like he knew exactly what I was talking about, and he was like, oh yeah, we actually haven't like gotten the merch yet for this. So I was like, oh fuck, I like came way too early. And it's like, it's pretty out of the way too. It's like, I mean, it's not that far. Like you would have to, like you can get there by train. It's actually accessible by train, unlike some of the other places. You'd have to go first to Matsumoto. If you're flying to Nagano, you get off at Matsumoto Airport. It's the only airport in the prefecture. The dude who's enlightened, yeah. The only airport in the prefecture. Then... Hold on a second. Then you have to take a train to Ueda, which is like a city northeast of Matsumoto, which is about like an hour and a half train away. And then you have to take another train like from Ueda into Besho. So it's like accessible, but it's like kind of out of the way. And then for me, like coming from Kobe, going to Nagano in general, I'd have to actually take the Shinkansen up the like northern coast of Japan to Toyama, and then from Toyama go down to Nagano. Yeah, like it's like from Tokyo I can go directly to Matsumoto or Nagano, but from Kobe it's a little bit more complicated. Like it'll take me about 8 hours in total, I think, to go back to this place, like through public transportation, which is like nice that the option's there, but like if I were to go, it'd have to be like a at least a 2-day trip where I'd stay the night and then leave immediately in the morning if it's a 2-day trip. But yeah, I was sad because this girl, like this design's pretty nice. I like this, but I did manage to like at least I did manage to at least try some of the local like food that was here, and it's like basically like it's like mochi, but like it's like they don't pound the mochi like fully into like the sticky from the sticky rice. It's like basically they like it's basically like a rice ball of sticky rice, and then they coat it in like sweet black sesame powder, green matcha powder, you know, like all these kind of like Japanese sweet stuff, and that's like apparently like a local snack in Besho. So I like, at the very least, I got something out of there. I didn't go there. I didn't go there fucking like for no reason. Like literally this was completely out of my way. I just had time because like my friend went back. His train was like 1 o'clock and my flight was at 6. So I had 5 hours between dropping him off at the station and then like doing something. And it's like I already basically spent like 2 days inside Matsumoto City, so I basically saw everything there is to see there. So I was like, okay, well, Besho is about an hour drive from Matsumoto. You know, I take an hour to go there, I spend an hour there, I drive back, I still have plenty of leeway, eat dinner, and then get on my flight. So I drove there specifically to get this merch, and they didn't have it, so I was really upset about it. I should have like I don't know, like, cause it's like, this isn't like I feel like Onsen Musume isn't like that popular of a thing. Like they need to make like a really popular gacha game or something, and then like maybe people pay more attention to it, but like it's not like that popular, because like I'll search online even in Japanese and not many people talk about it. So like it was very difficult for me, I feel like, to like, even if I did have the foresight, which I didn't, to be fair, even if I did have the foresight to like search things up beforehand and like look to see if they actually have it, like I don't think there would have been information about it. So, you know, what do you do? I lived the experience at least. I should just save this whole image as my little like Onsen Musume hit list. You know what? Yeah. Let me find the Arima Onsen Musume girls, and then we'll throw these girls onto we'll throw those girls onto this page, and that'll be like all of the Onsen Musume that I've entered and been inside of. Okay, and these are Arima. And unlike Kamisuwa Shimosuwa, which are technically twins but they have different names, both of these girls are named Arima. And the name of, or what is it? The fucking meaning of the name is like there are a horse. there is a horse, I guess. I don't really get it, because like it doesn't, that area doesn't really look like a place that there were to be horses, but you know. Oh, there's been like a short anime series with like the Onsen Musume girls. Uma Ari, Uma Nashi, yeah, basically. So yeah, these are all the girls that I've been inside of. So let's save this as a what do I save this as? onsen body count. Onsen body count. Let's go. Now, there's actually 2 more onsen near or in my prefecture, but it's like pretty far away. I have to make like a weekend trip out of it. Maybe on a 3-day weekend day, I'll go to one of them. There's also a few more in Osaka, relatively close, like maybe a 2-hour trip away, which is not too bad. I could make a day trip out of that too. The only thing with like 2-hour day trips is that I feel like I have to wake up so early, and then like I would get back very late. So yeah, I don't know. But I also don't want to spend the money to like spend only one, like, you know, like stay there for only 1 day. I don't know. Like within 2 hours of like public transit time, I feel like is like too close for like, you know, getting a fucking like overnight stay, like paying for a hotel worth, like to feel like it's worth it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. Anyway, all right. So I've talked for about 50 minutes and I haven't drawn a single stroke. So let's start drawing, I guess. Nope, that's too thick. I think that's about the thickness I used. And then stroke it. Creamy. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'll talk about Nagano and everything in general when I make my like full video for my trip to Nagano. Technically Gifu as well. Like Hirayu is technically in Gifu Prefecture. Actually, so is Okuhira, and so is Fukuji. Like Hirayu, Fukuji, Okuhira, they're all in Gifu Prefecture. But like where I was like kind of like the border of Gifu and Nagano. So I was in Gifu for at least a night, so okay, I kind of don't want to draw like the particulars of the body yet, at least not completely like raw out of vacation, so I'm gonna stick with drawing like the easy stuff like the bows and shit until I get used to drawing again. Let me just double check the... Yes, that's basically how it goes. And then I didn't actually draw the bottom ribbons, so I'll just do that now here. Also, I spent way too much money. Spent way too much money this trip. I mean, it was a 4-day trip, so... It was a 4-day trip, so I kinda, it's kind of understandable. Like, if I broke it down into, like... If I think about, like, how much I've spent on a day trip, right? Like, it kind of tracks. Like, hotel... Well, the hotel stuff I paid beforehand with points. But rental car, gas, and then basically buying food and souvenirs and, like, tickets and, like, all that kind of shit. All that kind of shit. It was, in total about like 938,000 93,000 yen, which, like, all things considered, not too bad. Like $620 for a 4-day trip. Kind of like not really caring at all, like, how much I spent. Like, I had, like, you know, some eel specialty meal, because apparently Suwa Lake has, like, eel as a specialty. That was like a fucking 5k yen meal, you know, like, stuff like that. So ultimately pretty good. Oh, you know what, I forgot to fucking... Oh, no, never mind. I did pay for that in card. Yeah, hilariously overspent. There's a word for it in Japanese. It's like something about what is it? Ashi o nagaku. No. Ashi o what is it? It's ashi no basu. No, that's to relax. What is it? Ashi o Ashi o It's like something to, like, go over budget, but it's like something to do with your foot. There's a lot of, like, fucking Japanese and words that, like, use the foot, and I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was. Ashi o, I'm gonna look it up. 誰か日本人いるかな。足を何々なんか生産をなんか予算を突破 たの言う言葉なんというLet's search. Ashi o Ashi ga deru. Ashi ga okay. It's fucking it's oh my god. Like literally I can't like connect it in my head why it means that, but like it's like ashi ga deru. Like your feet left. Your feet went outside. And that means you went over budget. Ashi ga deru no imi. Nande? なんでこの言葉 like what? Your feet left. Oh no. Like imagine you like check your fucking expenses after a trip. Oh fuck, my feet left. Like my feet just went out. It's crazy. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea why that is. Yeah, I'm not really sure how this part of her shirt is supposed to go, but as far as I can tell, it kind of looks like like a bigger ribbon almost. And then at the bottom of it, there is a frill. Kinda. Alright, let's try using the frill brush. Simple frill. Yes. I need it to be slightly bigger than that, I think. Yes, there we go. And then there's also frill on her shoulder straps here. Actually, hold on a second. This is a straight line, so we're gonna... Okay, never mind. I thought it was a straight line. This section is a straight line. kind of have to like do a little bit of legwork to just fill in like the ends, because it doesn't end itself very well. When's this due? I think this is due at the second week of April, so I still got 2 weeks to finish this. I definitely will have the time to do that. What time is it right now? 11:04? Okay. Still. I'll have to get up early tomorrow, though. I'll go for another half hour. I'll try to get as much done as possible here. So these shoulder straps. Shoulder straps there. What does that part look like? Let's see. I don't like that. I don't feel like it's necessary to... I don't feel like it's very... necessary to make this, Yes, okay. Okay, and then here there is merit in making slightly tight. Okay, and then there's some more frills. Let's put the frill there. We're gonna make it slightly smaller. Okay, not that small. Maybe like 50s. Oops. It's looking pretty, thank you. I like to thank these fucking brushes. Taking out a lot of extra work here. Kind of wish there was a brush to just draw hair. I think there is one actually. But don't really know how it works very well, and I don't really want to try to learn it. Okay. Alright, and then hold on. This has got to... Can I just erase this? Mapping pen, no, G pen. There we go. Oh, pretty whoa. That too. That too. Okay, and then same thing. Let's take another frill. I think it goes this way. Yes. What brush is that? It is called Simple Frill. It's in the decorations, like, sub-tool. It looks like this normally, but if you go to clothing, there's like a bunch of like lace, frill, braid, chain, button, zipper, other chain, bead chain. And then if you go on the brush marketplace, I'm sure you'll be able to find a bunch more. Do I have the other? Oh, yeah. I also have this texture pen, which is... Wait, no, that's... Is that right? Or is it on the watercolor? Oh, maybe it's on my other... maybe it's on my desktop. Yeah, it's on my desktop. There's like a liquid... Like, I have a liquid, Yeah, no, I have like this liquid, pen. Which kind of looks sus if you use white. Photoshop crapped my PC, so I'm considering it in Clip Studio. I hate Adobe products. I welcome I welcome any way you can to remove your dependence on him. Although I do kind of hate Clip Studio as well, but like, I wish Psy 2 wasn't such shit. If Psy 2 wasn't such shit, I would just be using Psy 2. And there's a Psy 3 coming, but I have no hope that it's not gonna also be shit. I think the rest of my time is going to be spent trying to draw this hand perfectly. Let's see. Shit. It helped to... Or I can look up some Okayu pics, because she does a lot of that cat paw stuff. Now I need to look for not AI because AI fucking hand anatomy is kind of sus still, a little bit. Also, this is like way too thick, I think. It's alright, we'll start over. Actually, I think it might be easier if I like try to like kind of tilt it to the side like this. And then I can have the thumb come down and block a lot of it, like so, right? And then Something like that. Maybe I'll change my mind about this later. Let's see. Oh, it's actually not too bad. Do need a little bit bigger though for the... I think there would be a better place. Like slightly more down from where it is. Sketch is kind of messing me up here. Hold on. Actually, no, that's kind of all right, I think. That's kind of all right. That's pretty good, I think. Oh, the dress. All the accessories. Oh my god. Forgot how annoying drawing was, guys. Alright, Bell. I don't feel like starting that right now. Oh, you know what? Shit. This arm isn't gonna be an arm anyway. It's gonna be essentially... essentially cut off by like all of this frill sleeve thing that doesn't cover the shoulders, but that basically. And then it basically extends down this way. Yeah, kind of like to here. Here as well, it's like a frill thing. I wonder if I can actually use the frill brush for this as well. What's the color of this? Like gray? Oh, it's like purplish almost. I need to make the How do I do this without making the brush size like way too big? Okay, maybe I just can't do it. Alright, I guess I'll stop being lazy and just draw my own fucking frill. That's crazy. Can't believe I'm being forced to do this. Imagine drawing your own frills. Fucking wild. Okay, and then underneath that is like a bib thing, which I guess covers the hips, so I don't really need to worry about the hip shape. Hips or leg shape, really. I guess, yeah, let's do this first then. Whoa, what the? I don't have to worry about the anatomy following the knee area, so that. And then she has ribbons. But we'll figure that out later. Let's draw this. I guess the other hand while we're here. Okay, let's see. How does this hand look after I take away the sketch? Okay. 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 The hand feels a little small to me. I don't know if it's just me or... Let's see what we can do here. Maybe make it just a bit bigger, like that. Okay, now I'm feeling a little better about this. Okay, with that though, I'm probably gonna end here. I have to get up early tomorrow morning. 明日早起きだから今日はここに終わりにしよう。ただ40分ぐらいで40分しか描かなかったけど I only fucking drew like 40 minutes, but whatever. It's nice catching up. Nice back to streaming. Probably next stream will be tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably stream again tomorrow. 明日はまた配信しようかな。そして、明後日は剣道があるから、その後はわからないね。I don't know anything about the rest of this week yet, but at least Tuesday I have kendo, so I will not be streaming on Tuesday for sure. Monday morning for sure. I probably will be streaming again, so tomorrow morning I'll be streaming again. So 明日夜にまた会おう。Let's Nasu everybody. Let's see if there's anybody. 誰かオンライン今誰かオンラインなのか。誰 piano. Okay, this time Neuer. Actually, let's. Is there any? Let's go check out Kumori-chan from React. Alright, I'll see you guys at Kumori's channel. Otsu nasu.